city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Phillies baseball starts right now. Aaron Nola, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch. 7:07.
The 0-1 pitch. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. So one out and nobody aboard. And up next will be Christian Pache. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 261 the average coming into action here. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Next up is Austin Riley. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 5 for 14. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two and 0 now.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
In there, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And not in time as the second run scores.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Rosario stands at second with two gone. Two balls and two strikes now to the Braves catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count now. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch, and that misses. Ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Next, it'll be Dansby Swanson, and now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hazley gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Braves lead it 2-0. Oscar Yinoa, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the left fielder, Travis Jankowski.
And the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Travis Jankowski is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Gene Segura standing in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always hitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
This is on the ground over to first, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder,
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-0. Now at the plate, A.R.A. Adrianza. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Oscar Yunua comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
First pitch on its way. Ronald Acuna is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Inside looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
The batter will be Christian Pache, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Noah, the runner at third. Acuna is over at second with one down in the inning. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, I know he got drilled last time up, but he's got a chance at some sweet revenge right here. Bases juiced, he is looking to do some serious damage.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. One run is scored, and the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
In now, Austin Riley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Connor Brogdon is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. So next to hit is Eddie Rosario. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First offering on its way.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Back to the mound, and they may have him hung up here. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reese Hoskins, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Now the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
0-1, here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Brad Miller. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here comes the 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
He's set and the pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Miller is off at first with 2 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Atlanta.
Stepping in once again is Travis d'Arnaud. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes on 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 1 out, nobody on. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So now into the box is Freddie Galvis, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep.
And he has to fight this one off to stay alive as this is fisted foul off to the left side. Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. This one's down to third. And that's the first out. So next to bat will be Connor Brogdon. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. The pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Oscar Ynoa.
The pitcher, number 19, Oscar Ynoa.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That evens it up 1-1. Base hit into right center. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Christian Pache, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Fouled off. Ynoa over at second. Acuna at first with no outs. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper coming on, and it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. Puts everybody on.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Man, that's painful for a pitcher. He almost worked himself out of a jam by getting 2 straight outs, but he made a mistake right there and paid the price. 3-run home runs like that can be so deflating.
The left fielder, number 8, Eddie.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. One 0 count. Here it is. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
1-1 the count. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count now at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Yeah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Harper stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A pause and the 0-2. A man on third with 2 down. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Bailey Falter gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now to the plate, Ehire Adrianza. He bounced out last time up.
Second baseman, Ehire Adrianza.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the 2nd inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the AB now. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Hoskins is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down in order go the Braves as the lead holds at 8-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch to him. JT Realmuto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. One and one the count now. Now here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And there will not be a play here. It's an infield single as we'll look to see if he's okay out there. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Digging in next, Adam Hazley. First offering. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Realmuto on at first. Nobody out. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Alec Bohm will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. Still 8-0. Sam Coonrod gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Christian Pache. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
0-2. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Next to hit, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Lays off 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta as it remains an 8-0 ball game. So now here is Travis Jankowski. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. So the next to bat will be Gene Segura. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder,
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He tripled last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's in.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. Again, another foul ball. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Stays alive, still 0-2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
Here's another 0-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. One left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. So here is Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jankowski's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Dansby Swanson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
8 runs on 12 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Two and 2. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. In now, Oscar Yinawa. He swings and grounds it to short. Galvis has it, and a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch. And now in the box, Brad Miller struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Tyler Matzik will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Bouncer to the left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. 1 there. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Adam Hazley. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A bouncer up the middle. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still 8-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Hazley is right there, 1 down. Next up, Christian Pache. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And he misses 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Next, it'll be Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Johan Camargo will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Stepping in now, Austin Riley, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Ian Kennedy is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Andrew Knapp is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now at the plate is Eddie Rosario. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on the way.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Adam Duvall will come on now and pinch run here. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now. Travis d'Arnaud would be next. Camargo at second. Duvall on at first with 2 down. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
He's set and the pitch. Travis d'Arnaud is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Braves will strand 3 as the lead holds at 8-0. Johan Camargo will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Adam Duvall is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play 3rd now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
Jock Peterson is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Number 56 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 56.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-1.
Yep.
to 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Up next, Andrew Knapp, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Travis Jankowski.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit.
Just a nice, clean single right there. And I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game, but one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is. We do not give away at bats, and he certainly didn't right there.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Count now, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two, 1. Here it is. 2 out with the man at first. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Popped up. Hoskins waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ehire Adrianza. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. One out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Ozzie Albies will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Adrianza, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jock Peterson. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this one just misses off the corner.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. Christian Pache is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The next 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. Galvis relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Will Smith, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Here's Bryce Harper now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now here's the first offering. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Comes set, and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
A little bouncer. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Bullet back up the middle. Pache is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Baseman number 13. Brad Miller.
And now here is Brad Miller. His career line against Will Smith is 1 for 5. From the stretch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
1 ball.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Philly down to their last strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Huascar Ynoa earns a league-leading 11th win of